What is up, guys? Archon Tsunami here. Normally this video would have been done yesterday, but I woke up with no voice because I'm fighting a sinus infection right now, and it's gotten down into my throat a bit, and it's making it a little raw, and sometimes I wake up without a voice, but it's getting better. It's slowly getting gone. I'm getting it all out of my system. But anyway, today's video is going to be on the Modern Warfare beta, as well as some trivia about some of my past shenanigans in other Call of Duty games. Okay, for the Modern Warfare beta though, let's go ahead and break this down into the bad and the good, so that way we can end on a positive note. The first thing that stood out to me immediately was the fact that after finding a match, if you had a party of 3 or more people, the server would loop around and it would never connect you to another game unless you backed out of the match or had people back out until it randomly started working again. As far as I'm aware, this was actually never fixed in the beta, and that does worry me a bit. And that also makes me think that there might be some matchmaking issues going on before the game even launches. That plus the netcode feeling inconsistent in certain matches is also a problem. I don't know if that's all connected into one big problem, or maybe it's just a couple separate ones. But there was definitely matches where people just kind of sponged bullets, and I was getting a million hit markers. I would hit people with a sniper rifle and get hit markers in the chest or the head. I don't know what was going on. It tended to not happen a whole lot when I was playing by myself, but it did definitely happen a lot to the point where it was noticeable and it was quite annoying to deal with. So matchmaking and party layout is definitely going to need a fix. The other annoying thing in the menu is that when you were selecting your kill streaks, I think if you didn't push circle to back out of the menu, it wouldn't save your kill streaks, and it doesn't say anywhere on the screen that you have to back out to confirm, as far as I'm aware. So that was also a bit annoying. This game is going to be heavily dominated by campers, so keep that in mind. I can tell you that going in right now. That's one of the bad things about this game. There's a perk called Restock, and there's another perk called Shrapnel, which gives you 2 lethals. And what Restock does is it gives you your lethal and your tactical back every 30 seconds. So with Claymores, you can actually just spam them all over the map. There is a limit of 2 though. You can only have 2 Claymores at one time, so it's not like you can spam like 8 Claymores around the map with Restock. You are capped at 2, which is good, but at the same time there's a lot of places where you can place Claymores that make it to where you can't be reached at all. So the game does have a counter perk to explosives called EOD. The problem is though is that Shrapnel, it also puts a wound status on a target, which is new to Call of Duty. And what wound does is it makes it to where the opponent doesn't instantly start regenerating life the moment they're not taking damage anymore. And that can be really bad, especially if you hit a claymore and the person just happens to be near that claymore. That means you're going to go into that gunfight probably with half HP. I would imagine it probably takes away like half the damage. So that is going to be a problem unless they make it to where, the flak jacket perk prevents the wounded status from being applied by Shrapnel. Like I said, campers are going to be heavy in this game. The other thing that they're going to benefit from is the lighting effects in the game. They're going for a more realistic approach, so that means that dark windows are dark and you can't really see people in those windows unless you turn your brightness up to like 1,000,000. And then you'll be able to blind yourself with the rest of the map when you don't need your brightness up. Caves, like Azir Cave, was really bad. Once you went into the cave, like your character had to adjust to what was in the cave. Essentially, it's kind of like going in real life from a dark or a light place to a dark place. Your eyes take a second to adjust to the darkness in the area. So that is definitely in the game. So windows will be dangerous. There are definitely going to be campers there. There's going to be campers in corners in the cave and that when you first come in for that map, just because that's easy for kills for them to get. I think they should fix something with the lighting. There was other problems with domination in general, where spawns would randomly flip for no reason. Like, there was a match where our team took C, we went straight to B, took B, and literally, the moment we took B, I think it was on this map here that you're watching, if you get up in the window, you can actually look at the C spawn, and somebody spawned right in front of me. For whatever reason, they spawned directly in front of me, and I don't know, maybe they've changed spawns. I did notice kind of like a team mentality spawn system, where if an ally is close, you'll spawn near them, so maybe somebody was in the back of C already getting ready to capture it, and that's why they spawned there. But then there's times where I spawn absolutely off the map for no reason, in the corner, isolated, nowhere near any of the objectives or anything. So I have no idea how the spawns work in this game. You got me baffled. What else was there that's in the bad category? We covered camping, we covered lighting, we covered shrapnel and perk balance a little bit. The other thing would be shotguns. I don't think they're in a balanced state at all for the the beta. And the reason I say this is because they're trying to bring back marksman rifles. And if you don't know what a marksman rifle typically is, it's that in between a sniper and an assault rifle. So it fires a little faster than a sniper rifle, while also dealing one-shot damage typically to the head for precision. And there was a shotgun, I can't remember what it was called, I think it was like the Mark 27 carbine or something weird like that, where you put a red dot on it and you literally just run around one-shotting people at any range. It didn't matter. Like, if you hit a headshot, it was a one-shot guaranteed, cross-map, did not matter where you shot them. They were going down. And that kind of tears into the marksman rifle territory. So I don't really like that. I think they need to figure out another solution for that shotgun in particular, because not only does it fire typically faster than a marksman's rifle from what I remember seeing, but it also pretty much wins up close fights automatically. So why run a marksman's rifle when you can just run the shotguns? What else was there? I actually think that's it for the bad, to be honest. There really was. I guess one of my little teeny tiny nitpick. Nameplates in this game are a little different than past Call of Duties. In past Call of Duties, a player's name would appear directly above their head. In this game, it doesn't quite work that way. In this game, there's actually a little circle that you'll notice that appears and then their name. So it threw me off for a while. I was having trouble aiming at people because I would see like the long name and I would try to aim at like the center of the long name underneath, and I would hit air because that's not where you need to aim. Where you need to aim is actually right underneath the circle itself. Hey, I don't know how many times it got me killed where I would aim either, you know, underneath the name like I'm used to, or I would actually mistake an ally for an enemy because I would see the ally's nameplate and not the circle on the character model. So it would look like my ally was to the right of me and the enemy was to the left, and I would shoot them and it would be the wrong person, and then I would die because of it. So that's just a minor little nitpick that I'll have to get used to. The last big thing I can think of in the bad is the change from point streaks back to kill streaks. The reason this is bad is because what this is going to do is it's going to kill off any objective play, because now people don't have a reason to go to B flag anymore because it doesn't do them any good outside of XP points, and once you hit max prestige, you don't even need those anymore. So there's no point in going to B flag and playing the objective. There's no point in playing headquarters. You might as well just play extended TDM and just try to get as many kills as you can if you don't care about your win-loss and you're only worried about KD. These people do exist, by the way. These are people are just going to play extended TDM and never touch a flag. So need to fix something there that gives point streaks back into the game for objective play to help people out a bit. I think that would be huge. Do it like Modern Warfare 3 where you get one objective point for capturing a flag. I would be okay with that. Is it abusable? Can people let people capture flags like they have in the past to kill them and take the flag? Sure. But at the same point, they're still now playing the objective, though, in a smart way. That's pretty much it for the bad. So for the good, the first thing is that kill streaks are now overbearing and they don't really feel overpowered. I have a feeling that people are going to run launchers for this game because there's really no point in running the pistols. You're better off running a launcher because not only can you shoot down kill streaks, but as you can see here, you can use them to shoot people as well and kill them pretty effectively. So launchers are probably going to be the meta to start out with, and they're pretty quick to take down most kill streaks. The VTOL jet is 8, and it takes like I think 3 missiles to drop from the level 1 launcher. I'm sure the other launchers may deal more damage, I'm not sure. But from what we got in the beta, the one that I was using, the first one, was really good at shooting down kill streaks. So 2 people, you're pretty much going to have that bad boy down in a second. If you have 3 people running a launcher, you're pretty much going to kill the VTOL jet instantly. So I'm sure a lot of parties will do that in order to keep kill streaks out of the air. The other thing that's important to note is that anything above a 5 doesn't count towards your kill streak total. And what I mean is that like Predator missiles and the precision airstrike, if you got kills with those kills would actually count towards your kill streak chain. But a VTOL jet would not, unless you ran a specific perk, which is called kill chain. And this gets rid of your resupply perk because it's in the second tier. And it makes it to where you actually can't just camp on your explosives. You can still run shrapnel and get 2 lethals, so you can still get some value out of it, but at the same time you're not going to sit there and just, keep a corner locked down with the explosives. The other good thing is that they've made it to where you can actually kill trade in this game. Since bullets are projectiles and not hit scan, and if you don't know what that means, it means that in past Call of Duties, whenever you aimed at a gun and you pulled the trigger, that bullet was automatically going to register a hit no matter what. Didn't have any travel time, it was instantaneous. Now, like I said, bullets travel. So because of that, you can actually kill somebody and they will kill you. So you have to keep that in mind when you're in a gunfight. If you're going to peek somebody and you have first shot and they get like a last second shot off or something, they can kill you as well. It's very rare that it happens, but it does happen. I think that's a pretty fun feature. It's been seen in the Halo games for years now. Let's see. What else is there? Grenades really don't feel that overpowered. Claymores and C4, though, were the only thing that felt bad. Grenades didn't really feel that overpowered, so even with the resupply with grenades, it's not going to be that meta, I don't think. It's not that strong. What else is there that's good? I like rather than specialists, you hit L1, R1, and you get like the special equipment perk, where you can throw down an ammo box for yourself, or put up some cover for yourself, or use the drone that, can tag people for your allies to kill to kind of support them a bit more. I think that's a really good idea. Another big change is that now you can actually edit your guns in match by hitting start, and when you would go in and pick a class in that, you can actually change what guns attached to that class slot. That's really big for this game, because now if you accidentally screw up setting up a class, you can fix it on the fly. You can even swap to different weapons on the fly too, so if the AUG or whatever isn't your thing this match and you think you need a different gun, you can swap a class out and change it and set it up any way you want mid-match. That's really, really cool. I think the crossplay, when it worked, was fine. And by when it worked, I mean the lobbies that you were in, people didn't sponge bullets in that. I didn't really notice any more like people sponging bullets in a PC lobby than they were to like a normal like lobby with just PS4 players, because that did happen as well. I did notice that there were no Xbox players in the crossplay for some reason, and I don't know why, unless they were disabled and it kind of messed up the entire playlist. Either that, or maybe they were just showing up with the wrong icon for some reason. I don't know. Didn't see a single Xbox player, and I played literally like over 30 hours of the beta this weekend. The other thing about the crossplay, though, that's got me a little worried is that PC mods were rumored to be out for the beta, and there was some shady things going on in certain lobbies with PC players where they were tracking me through walls, it looked like, in some cases. I'm not saying that it always happened or that's 100% why I died, but there was definitely weird games going on where people were tracking through what appeared to be walls, and it could just be they were listening for footsteps. So crossplay does have me worried there. I'm hoping they'll add a feature later on where you can make it to where you can play with just console players and, enter a pool like that. Or even people who have crossplay disabled will, just play with console players only. And it won't get rid of like Xbox and that. They need to make it like something like that, to where that way you don't have to deal with the PC players if the modding becomes an issue and aimbot becomes rampant, because they've already basically proven through the past couple of years they have no interest in supporting PC. I'm hoping this year's different with crossplay being a major feature, but who knows? Hard to say. Outside of that, the last thing in the good category is that attachments are wonderful and they actually function and affect how the gun works. The Odin is a great example of this. You can slap on a red dot sight and a grip and just go to town running around with it. Well, at least kind of running around with it. Or you can slap a long barrel or a long barrel suppressor on, slap on the scope, and use it as a marksman hybrid. I think that that's actually really cool. So gun diversity is going to be affected, and gun ranking is going to be based on attachments more than just like the base stats on the gun itself, which is huge for a Call of Duty game. I know they kind of dabbled with it a bit, but this year they seem to be going all out with it. So I'm really happy for it and really excited. So that's it for the beta review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. The shenanigans are coming up next. Stick around. So it's been brought to my attention, if you go to YouTube and type in my name in YouTube, obviously, it will bring up a video of me using an exploit from 4 years ago in Advanced Warfare called the Goliath glitch. And typically, I don't use exploits all that often. I may mess around with something in a game when it first comes out, just because it piques my interest usually, and I can make a video on it. So, there is that. If Modern Warfare happens to have something, I may use it. The only other time I use it is if the enemy team is exploiting it first, and then I will get that person out of that glitch somehow. I'll find a way, get them out, and then I'll sit in it, and then when they continuously run over to me, I will just continue to kill them over and over again. That is also a thing that I will do. Because if you're going to try to cheat in my game, I might as well get in the spot first and prevent you from doing so, right? So hopefully you guys don't judge me from something that happened 4 years ago, and I've already explained to you how my moral compass works on cheating in general. I don't go out of my way to buy aimbot for $15 from a website. That's not me. If it's something that's in the game code that can be used, I may use it for a couple games just to make a video on it and call it good. Heck, my biggest video so far, I believe, is the exploit from Apex Legends, the 3.1k views. Did I know how to do with that? No. Have I done it since? Not really. Have I tried? Yeah, I've tried a couple times to see if it's still in the game, but it's, as far as I know, not in the game anymore. But anyway, I hope you guys will be honest with me. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you want to talk about that particular subject, I have no problem talking about it. Give me 1 second, I gotta cough. But yeah, I hope you guys will at least post about the beta first, if you guys want to talk about that, and let me know what your opinions are there. There are no wrong opinions on the beta. If you guys enjoyed something that I hated, be sure to put that down below and let me know. That's my biggest thing on Twitch as well. I won't ever ban somebody for having a differing opinion than what I have. I encourage you guys to have different opinions because that's what makes Twitch so fun. Sorry. It's so fun being able to converse with people and, you know, talking things out and having different opinions and that. So never feel like you can't have a different opinion around me is what I'm trying to get at. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I am not even sure what the next video is even going to be on right now. I've just been unable to sleep because the sinus infection's been bothering me. Like I said, I haven't had a voice for the past couple days. It's been on and off. Some days it's bad, some days it's fine. Today it's fine for the most part. There are a couple times where my voice is cut out in this video. Anyway, not gonna bore you with that anymore. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you guys on the next video, though, whatever it may be. Later.